horror nerds? I'm so excited to show you what is right here. Now, this is from an RACC Trusted Seller, so this is like a private sale. So how you become an RACC Trusted Seller is that you have to, your photos have to be like legit, and you can get like street graphs, and like it all has to go through like a whole process, I'm assuming, for whoever authenticates them. And so they normally say RACC Trusted Seller, like number 23, or for instance. So I don't know which one the number I got off of, but like apparently this guy's been, they put a lot of their stuff on eBay and it sells whether it's authenticated or not. So I'm not too worried about this not being authenticated. If I wanted to authenticate it, yes, it would go up highly in price. So I paid, this was actually in euros, so I had to, they convert it into Canadian, and it was about 170 Canadian. It was a little pricey, but it was totally worth it for what I got. I've actually been wanting this last director to complete all of my directors that I've actually been after. And then the one girl, she's apparently not a nice person when she signs in person, and to actually have her to my collection now for like part of the Scream TV series is really fucking sick. So here we go. So the first photo we're gonna go on, so I can't remember how many sizes these were. I don't think they were 8x10s. I think they were 8x12s or something. I don't know. They're a little bit bigger than the average Joe. So yeah, so it tells you like when this person did it, so that you can tell like it's all done by their Fujifilm or whatever it's called. And then I don't know what that stands for or whatever, but they must have got it signed. I think he said he got it signed in Berlin or whatever. But so I was kicking myself in the ass for not buying Paul W.S. Anderson. This is, by the way, this is his autograph. This is Paul W.S. Anderson. If you don't know him, he's the writer and director of the Resident Evil movies that I thoroughly enjoy. He's done other stuff too as well. I can't just remember off the top of my head, but at the time but what they coded as is Paul Thomas Anderson. I didn't know that that's his actually middle name, so that's kind of really cool. But I was kicking myself in the head because I didn't buy the one where I want specifically a director's signature from like my favorites, like a screenshot from like the film, and they had the one with him standing beside his wife, which is actually Mila Jovovich. If you didn't know that, they're actually married in real life, and their daughter is Ever Anderson, and they had like another one, and then I believe another one after that. So I think she's got 3 girls now, but her daughter was actually in Resident Evil Afterlife, not Afterlife, Resident Evil, the final chapter. She played the Red Queen, which is really fucking sick. But she's also done some other things. So it's really nice to see like the family like all doing it all together. But yeah, so this is Paul W.S. Anderson, but this is not a bad shot of him. He's actually a handsome dude. I think he's British. I think he is. Don't quote me on that. But if you haven't seen pictures of him, he's actually got really pretty blue eyes. So, but yeah, so he's this is really sick. So I think this is gonna close off all of my writers and directors that I really wanted. So I have him now. I have Len Wiseman. I have Eli Roth. I have Wes Craven. And I think the only one that I would really miss the most is George A. Romero, but his signature goes for a little bit too pricey because unfortunately the guy's dead, right? So, but yeah, so there's that. So this is going to add pretty sweet to my collection. And then most people don't really particularly like Sharpies. I don't care if they sign in a Sharpie. I prefer maybe paint pen, but if they have to sign in a Sharpie, then that's fine. So that's really sick right there. And then this is it tells you right here, so it's certified of authenticity. I don't care, like, again, this isn't like, to me, like, this isn't like a legit thing like you would pay for like Beckett or JSA. So this is their thingy, then their certification. So it's saying that it's signed by Willa Fitzgerald. So she's the one who played there's RACC Trusted Seller number 162. So if you check out his shit, it's actually on eBay, which is pretty sweet. So apparently Willa Fitzgerald, she is not a nice lady. She isn't, I've heard stories. She's not a nice person. She's actually really mean in person when she signs. And that's the type of signature that you get. So again, this is a street graph. It's kind of like no different than how Nicolas Cage does the exact same like that, like a squiggle like that.
He's not a nice person either.
No, he's not, but they actually locked him into a signing and he actually did his full ass fucking signature. You see like Nicolas and then Cage. But like you had to pay big money for that. Again, that's a big A-lister, so that's like $500 $10 he had to shell out. I didn't really care. I just wanted him strictly on Gone in 60 Seconds. But anyways, back to this. So like this type of signature, even Vin Diesel signs the same way, like a fucking line and a dot. It's crazy. I don't know how someone can authenticate something like that, like and know that it's that. But I don't know. But again, I only started getting into this type of thing like maybe back in like I want to say 2016. Yeah, because I looked at my YouTube channel because I opened it up. So I've been doing it since 2016. So I've been kind of, you know, dabbling into it. I don't know which graphs are fake versus which is real. All I know is that if it has an authentication sticker from like Beckett, JSA, PSA, it's legit. Like, so but yeah, and I always deal with private sellers because they legit have the coolest shit. So this is a good shot. So if you haven't seen this, this is the Scream TV series. I was actually really sad that it ended in the second one. There was a season 3, but it had nothing to do with the original cast. I heard rumors that this was a long time ago when it was released on MTV, that there was going to be a season 4 and Queen Latifah was going to redo the whole thing. And I was thinking to myself, why would she want to do that? Like it's going to be really stupid, but they never really did it. So I think it's kind of done and over with, but I like the original cast. If you haven't seen it, it's really good. It's the Brandon James series. So it's basically, it's not like the ghost face mask. I have it downstairs. It's all bloody, blood splattered. So it's like a Brandon James mask, and basically you don't know who the killer is, and then they start like murdering the kids from. It's not called Woodsboro, but it's something else. And then you'll have to watch it. It's really good. It's very sick and twisted, very bloody. The only downfall is Roger L. Jackson, who's the original Ghostface voice. He didn't do his voice in the first one. He actually came back for the third one. So that was nice to have his voice in there, and you just have to watch it. It's really good. But I was really sad when it ended because the way that they did it, I will spoil the one person for you. Her boyfriend was actually the killer, and I didn't see it coming in like the second one. So when he ended up dying in jail, right, because he got his throat slit right on camera, it was pretty good. And then it was like had the Brandon James mask, so you didn't know who the killer is. And then it goes back to like the motel shot. And then it says, "Oh, thank you for your stay, sir. Here's all your stuff, like your belongings." And then that's it. It cuts like straight to black. So you don't know who the killer is. People were saying that it was actually her father, Emma's father, that was the killer. And I would like to know how, but we won't know because we don't have the scripts, right? So it would be really kind of cool if they brought it back. But they had a really good cast, so pretty good stuff. You seen it, right? You liked it, right?
I might have watched just one season.
It's really good. Trust me, it's really good. But yeah, so leave a like, leave a comment, and tell me what you guys think of these cool pieces. This is really cool, very unique finds, and I'm like actually really excited to actually have these into my collection. So leave a like, leave a comment, and tell me what you guys think. Ciao for now.